When you come to a place like this, you are the one that is going to connect to it spiritually. Fire is a fire, but it's a man that makes that sacred. It's how you use that. A mountain is a mountain until you as a man declare the sacredness. Then you connect.
The White Mountain Petroglyphs were placed here perhaps several hundred years ago by unknown Native American artists. The petroglyphs contain a variety of animals important to the tribes who inhabited the upper Green River Basin. Please join us as Native American elders explain their tribe's interpretations.
To me, it's like a billboard, or a newspaper or a communication spot. That's what I think of a lot of the stuff after I look at it. If you look at, it's mostly animal, as you look at this particular set of petroglyphs. It's mainly animal, and I think what they were saying is that this is a place that there's a lot of game, and that they're in here to, if you want good hunting, this is a place to go.
This is an elk. Wahoo! That's what they use to eat. Eating, and the hide they use for clothes.
The tribes all agree that the many animals depicted here were important to the survival of the Indian artists and their families. Yet there are differences in how the animals fit into each Indian culture.
When you go places and they feed you meat, that's elk meat, you must set your mind in a certain way that you don't make fun of it, you don't say anything, you eat that, and that's your respect to this animal. I was told that.
Depicted on the rocks here are a variety of animals. One of the animals commonly depicted is the bear.
That's a bear claws. Long time ago, it was considered sacred, mythical, that had a great power in our stories. Well, long time ago, he could talk. In this one particular area here, you find that most of them is bear symbols, bear paw, and then animals, and symbol of birth. And over here you find prints, there's fingerprints, and some are deep. So they bring in this, the power of nature, the power of animals, the sacredness of a man in relationship with the earth and these animals, and which would remind one that maybe part of the belief of the past was that in the earth there is a sacred person. The sacred person is within the earth, and they emerge at a certain time, and draws or brings animals into one place. And the man has to be part of that.
The buffalo provided much of what was needed for survival.
The buffalo head we use as, the skull as like with sweats and stuff, when we go into sweats, that's set on a little mound out in front of our sweat house. Or in a Sundance, it's hung up on a pole, because buffalo is strength to us, They take the hooves, how they can make pouches out of that. They take the horns and how they make, dippers, spoons, or ladles, or whatever, or even powder, for your guns. You got everything from game, You got, well, naturally you got your food, and then you got your shelters from that, and your clothing, and you got, your weapons and tools, So a lot of things come off of one animal.
One of the most important animals to Native Americans is the eagle.
This place, like you see, there's a couple of places where there's eagle nests. And you can see the white markings on the wall from down there. So the hill is like this. And a Native American or the indigenous person would come to this place, and from, say, down the bottom of the hill, they say, okay, that is where the eagle's nest is. That's a birthplace of young eaglets. And it's a birthplace of good power that I could use, or we could use, or be given to us. So the mountain becomes sacred. So they put their marks on the wall.
He's a messenger. When we see one fly around, we thank him, because he's the one that is the messenger to the Almighty, we call him Bat-Dad. He's the man, God is a Bat-Dad. And he told me that he was the messenger, when you see him. That's why we hold this eagle at the high as a sacred bird, And all the, if you, like he said in the ceremonies, it was used, that had been handed down for years, long time ago, before the outlaws, This eagle was used in our ceremony. So that's the story. But we really think of it as high, like a flag, respect the flag, like.
Animals play important roles in the endless cycle of life. If you were depicting those animals important to you, which would you choose?
I hope you enjoyed your tour of the White Mountain Petroglyphs. As you have learned, these carvings are an important and fragile resource. Please respect this special place and leave it as you found it.